Welcome back to PSC's Tech Byte and happy 2024. Today I want to keep on talking about how you can leverage the rate limit headers to improve the resiliency of your applications. And specifically, I want to explain you how you can use the Microsoft Dev Proxy command line tool to simulate the behavior of the rate limiting while consuming Microsoft Graph and SharePoint Online. In fact, with the Microsoft Dev Proxy, you can rely on a custom plugin called Rate Limiting plugin, through which you can configure the rate limit headers names, the rate limits, the time threshold, and all the other settings that allow you to do proper simulation of the rate limiting without overloading of requests the real Microsoft Graph or SharePoint Online REST APIs. So, like always, let me move to the demo environment and let me show you how you can do that in practice. First of all, if you want to play with the Dev Proxy, you will have to install it on your machine. And as such, you have to go to the Get Started with Dev Proxy page that you can find in the notes below this video. And from there, you can follow the instructions to install the Dev Proxy on your environment. Then you can have a look at the Simulate Rate Limit API Responses article, which will explain you how to do the simulation step by step, as well as you can have a look to the Rate Limiting plugin article, which will explain you how the plugin works in the fields of rate limit. Now, in my scenario, I have already installed the Dev Proxy on my machine, and under the preset folder, I have a custom configuration which will enable the rate limiting settings accordingly to a custom set of settings that I decided to use. And here you can see my custom settings file, where I'm enabling the rate limiting plugin, which is available in the plugins folder of the Dev Proxy. I want to use this Dev Proxy for all of these base URLs, so I will use it for Microsoft Graph as well as for SharePoint REST APIs. And then I have this custom configuration of the rate limiting, which will use these names for the rate limiting headers. So the regular ones, rate limit dash limit, rate limit remaining, and rate limit reset. Then I want to have a cost per request of 2 like the real one, and I want to have the reset time window of 60 seconds and a threshold of 80%, as I explained you in the previous PSC Tech Byte video. And the overall rate limit will be 120. In case of rate limit exceeded, I will simply throttle the client consuming my API. So if I now go to the command prompt and I will start the Dev Proxy on my machine with that specific set of settings, I can then move to the demo that I already showed you in the previous episode of PSC Tech Byte, and by running this demo and using the Dev Proxy, we can see how it will behave. So here is the rate limit demo running, and here is the Dev Proxy, which will intercept all of the requests, as you can see. And now, little by little, we will see that we will get the rate limit response in the rate limit demo application, but actually the rate limit response is coming back from the Dev Proxy. Now, I don't need to show you all of these steps because we have already seen how the rate limit works in general when consuming an API, but it is really important to understand that you can simulate that limit without the need to stress and to overload of requests the real Microsoft Graph environment. Like usual, thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it interesting, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you next week. Thank you.